Thank you to our sponsor, Ayana. With over 100 EV charging locations now open to customers, Ayana is reimagining what public charging should be in the US. Reliable, fast, and easy to use. Every Ayana rechargery is built with the customer in mind. Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Reviews video. We are here at the Beijing Auto Show looking at this. Drew, first of all, there are so many cars on display here. It's so hard to figure out the ones that we really should bring to the viewers. So we're trying to bring the most impressive cars to everyone.
I think this is one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the new Neo ES9. And if you've watched any of our coverage previously on the ET9, you already know that that is like one of the top executive luxury sedans on the market. It's 925 volts, wow. Right? So it's like 924 is Lucid Air, 925 is ET9.
Just to be one more.
And then 926 is Gravity. And so this has that same battery pack, has fully like sort of Porsche active ride suspension, steer-by-wire, 48-volt system architecture. Everything's designed in-house from ECUs to software. It's insane. And now they've made this, like, forget the GLS Maybach or a Range Rover type thing. That's what this thing is.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do is a very quick tour to our viewers on this vehicle, because I think it's so cool to know where Neo is. And then we got to roll. We only got like 20 minutes to film this thing, so let's boogie. All right, ES9. Drew, initial impressions. This thing's a large barge.
It's a big girl, but I like her.
Absolutely. This is the largest battery electric SUV on sale in China.
Yep.
So it's like 5.5 meters long or something like that. And the specs are same kind of as ET9. So it has the crazy suspension that can dance and do all that stuff, which I would love to experience on the road. Because you should essentially have no feeling of speed bumps. It can like lean into turns, which we've seen from Porsche and some others, but like 10 times faster response than Porsche, they claim.
Which that's critical.
They also scan ahead with LiDARs and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So it just seems crazy. Take a look at the inside on this thing, by the way. Of course, you have power running boards, power door. Just want to mention this has a 48 speaker sound system that's over 3,000 watts of power.
That's insane.
Now, that's not always the best way to rate a sound system, of course, but clearly, like, BMW iX is like 1.8 kilowatts. This is 3 kilowatts of sound. Your ears are just going to explode.
Where does that power go?
It just goes into your eardrums. Absolutely insane. Let me show everyone into the rear. This is what this thing is all about. Executive SUV. You know, there is a big culture in China about being driven around.
Yes.
That really only exists in America, maybe in New York at the highest point, of course, and maybe LA. But still, like, you see GLS Maybachs everywhere because people are just balling out in them.
Yeah.
Why would you ever buy one of those when this exists?
Oh, especially in China. I mean, the cost is insane. And you have this as an option.
Yeah, so I don't know 100% what this costs yet. I'll throw it up on the screen. I'm guessing around 110,000 US equivalent.
That would seem right.
Because I think
I wouldn't be
ET9,
surprised if it was less.
I think ET9's 100.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a lot in the Chinese car market.
Yep.
Charging wise, it has a 5C charging battery pack. So of course you can AC or DC charge this big behemoth at close to 600 kilowatt charging. It's just over 100 kilowatt hour battery pack. Again, 900 volt system architecture. And I say that system architecture because the motor, the battery, everything is literally 900 volts in the car, and everything is developed in-house. So I've been to the Neo factory where these are built. I've met with a lot of their engineers over the years, and they have a ton of competition in the Chinese space. This was one of the very first Chinese sort of EV startups.
Yep.
They pioneered the battery swapping thing, and you know, really it's kind of like they have a ton of core technology, and this is the refresh for the entire brand. So entire new user experience software, and it will just trickle down. It's pretty amazing how much work Neo has put into the whole ecosystem of their car. I also think it's funny how they film me, even though we're filming. You could show this. Where we have one of the Neo guys. We did not ask them to do this. They're just following me around. So Neo sucks. Okay, in the back, very understated. That's one of the nice things about this design, Drew, is it's kind of, it's big and imposing just by its size.
But it kind of flies under the radar.
Yeah, it's not flashy. It's not like
Yep.
an Ito M9 that has like the million dazzling pixels in the back.
Sure, yep.
This is pretty chill back here. There's like 11 ways to open the front trunk and rear trunk. You can just ask the car. You can kick underneath. You can do it in the phone, the key, and it's still not big enough. So I'm still waiting for someone in China to make like a real suburban size
Sure, yes.
something. They've got the room. There might be regulations against it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, good point. But yeah, I think
this
we
is the
still,
biggest.
America still takes the cake on the biggest stuff.
Yeah, like give us a Silverado EV sized something. Like let's just go crazy around here. Trunk opening's not that high. I'm 6'1" and hitting my head, so that's kind of a miss. But really, the initial experience is like the paint looks great. The quality on the inside is clearly there. Come on in this way. You can see it's got deep underfloor storage because they've miniaturized all the components, silicon carbide, permanent magnet rear motor, all the stuff. And you can see the third row is pretty much, I wouldn't say unusable, but not meant to be third row. This is really an executive transport vehicle.
Yes.
You can get the Neo ES9, which is sort of like a maybe EX90 Vistic type competitor. And we filmed that car before on the channel, and that's just like a great family SUV. This is like executive experience. So let's jump in on the side here. By the way, love the monoblocks, rolling on 22s, 275, 45, 22.
I
Not
think it fits
absurd.
the vibe.
Yeah, that's not absurd. I was expecting 24s.
Yeah, no. You got some tire.
Is it square setup on this thing? Yeah, 275 square.
Nice.
Seems pretty good. Let's have a look back here. By the way, the size of this door is absolutely
It is
wild.
insane.
I don't think I've seen a door this big in a long time. Storage cubby inside the door, manual emergency release. That's a big thing in China these days, to have an easy manual release. And then you've got all your buttons here. So you can raise and lower left or right window. I like the quick mute button. That's really cool. And then volume, I guess, or some other stuff. A million way seat, and all the switches feel super high quality. Very nice. Yeah, this is pretty cool. If I wanted to get into the third row, I guess I hit this button. This slides forward. Now, we've recently been driving the Cadillac Escalade IQ at the office not that long ago. Impossible to get into the third row when you spec the sort of equivalent second.
Sure.
Yes, I could get back there, and in fact, I will. Let's try it. Boom. Oh, everything's squishy. Big air vents in the rear. Nice Alcantara, or at least micro suede headliner. Oh, dude, there's plenty of room back here. Forget what I said. They must have had the seats all the way back. I've even got heated seats, and I can slide my seat forward, back, and recline with USB-C port. Dude, look at this.
That's awesome.
That's the most recline I've ever experienced in a third row. That's insane. You have magnetic accessory ports. No, this is truly a 3-row proper Luxo experience. This is
nice.
better than the second row in most cars.
Yeah,
Is our filmer back?
Absolutely.
Our dude's back?
Yep.
show this. This is really funny. So I guess I'm producing
Setup.
content for Neo free of charge.
Right, yeah.
Again, Neo sucks. Love the step. Right on the ground. Obviously, this whole thing can raise and lower at an instance. And now we get to experience what it's all about. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those
This
look
is
really
the leg room is insane. Now,
foot room is impressive.
we've also got some friends joining in here, but I can pull out the airline tray tables. How do you lower this once this is out? Oh, like that.
Boom.
There's even a mirror for no particular reason that I could ever think of. Right there.
Doing your makeup.
Yeah,
Come on.
right. Doing your makeup. Exactly. It's just, target customer base. Oh, excuse me, the lid's powered.
Oh, nice.
There's even a safe in here, which I don't know if this one's equipped with the safe, but you can get, I think, like a gun safe or something. Which would be sick.
Yeah, there you go. For all the guns in China.
So they need to sell this to, like, Russian mafia bosses.
There you go.
That's what this car feels like.
Yes, absolutely. Oligarchs.
Yeah. That would be the ultimate car. Oh my gosh. Look at the screen here. I didn't even see this thing. This is like a 15-inch, I don't know, giant ass screen.
All right, you got 2 of them.
It's going to take you like a year to figure everything out on here. We've got, oh my God. What is that? Is that a roof mounted?
Oh, yeah, that must be roof mounted.
Zoom. Oh, I don't know what I'm looking at there.
Huh. Yeah, where's that?
Oh, okay.
Oh, back.
Dude, this is crazy.
Super high quality.
How do I exit? Oh, I just swipe up. So again, everything's running off their crazy powerful, new chips and all that stuff. So it's got a refrigerator, of course, that I can electrically open.
Of course.
Because every Chinese car needs a refrigerator. That seems cool, but that's like in the basest of cars these days. And then there's all these settings that are not in English at the moment, but I can like adjust the seat. So which one are we in? This one. Let me go to the Z position. This is, I think, the sleep position. But that one's not moving yet. I kind of hate sitting back in cars, by the way. Drew doesn't mind it, I guess.
Oh, man. If someone else is driving me, like...
To drive like this?
I just want to teleport.
Dude, the roof is crazy in this car.
Oh, yeah.
So it's got these two glass things. Oh, well, now I got the front seat moving out of the way. This feels very awkward with this guy filming me over here. I'm sitting like this.
You're used to being on camera, and then the footrest goes down. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, and then that pops
I
out.
feel like I'm at a dentist's office. I hate everything about this.
That's so funny.
Oh.
There we go. Here, let me get around.
Again, 6'1" or 1m86. Fully freaking lounged out in this thing.
Completely
as stretched out as I could be. All right, let me go back to the normal seating position now. This feels awkward.
POV, Kyle's very uncomfortable.
Yes, I hate everything about this. So it's very slow in its operation. I think if that's one thing Neo could improve, they would make the seats get you to where you want to go.
Just like slam forward.
I think I'm just going to exit out of here. And you've got, holy moly, 2,200 watts of, are those all USB-C ports, or is that, no, that's like the Chinese
there you go.
charging port. Then you've got your USB-C.
Very nice.
Yeah, you've got
Vents.
HVAC all over this thing. You've got shades that can get closed up here, and they slide from the back this way. So you get full dark out if you want to. By the way, the side glass on this, Drew, is electroluminescent something.
Oh.
It's tinting through electrochromatics.
Got it.
That's completely variable. So you can make it clear or like this.
That's
with
nice.
Some switch, I'm sure, in the menus.
When you see the cops roll by.
When we have time to like take this on a road trip, we will. Because it's going to take like a day just to figure out the features.
There's so many buttons and switches and things.
I was reading the press release on this car, and it's, 20 pages long. And the first like 10 pages talk about the 4,000 individual stitches of the leather throughout the car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tell me about the active ride and the battery. And that was like on the last page, a little blurb. And I'm like, that's the most impressive part. Steer-by-wire has the tightest turning radius of any SUV on the market, yet it's the largest.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just like one thing after another, clearly being top. I would like to open up the front trunk, which, again, I don't know how. I think I can just push this. Yes. There we go. Again, 11 ways. Do you know there's like 220,000 diamond cuts in here, too?
I read that.
Now you do. Pretty big front trunk. Nothing major, but this car's got a lot of stuff in it. So you can bring your umbrella and take the time to strap it down like that, which I don't know if you should do. You can lower it, too. I don't know if it'll do it in showroom mode. The suspension.
Oh, just from
Yeah, see that right
nice.
there? Drop and raise. Doesn't seem to be doing anything, though. Maybe it's in some sort of showroom mode.
Oh, no, here it goes.
It's dropping?
Yep.
Oh, let's see how much wheel tuck we get on this thing.
Before we were so rudely interrupted by the CEO.
Yeah, nice to see William Lee. Nice dude. We chatted with him a little bit online because we were making a lot of posts on Chinese social media when we did our ET7 road trip from Beijing to Shanghai. So cool to chat with him. We said we want to drive this across China into Europe. He said, no problem.
It's awesome.
Be a freaking epic road trip.
Can't wait.
So, final thoughts on ES9. Baller SUV.
Oh, man. Another one. Bring it to America. I'm in.
I mean, just kind of a first look, first glance. You can just feel the quality, It's legit under there. I mean, there's a lot of cars at this show that look really glitzy, have a lot of features, but aren't like a holistically integrated package. This is like Tesla level integration plus battery swap plus fast charging if you don't like battery swap.
Which is so huge and really was missing before.
Yeah, so now you've got all of it put together with steer-by-wire, with the crazy suspension. It just comes down to the tuning, and we'll have to drive it and make a full review. So the initial impression is like, wow, freaking amazing. Thanks so much for watching. That's the new Neo ES9, and fun video. We got to go find more cars.